One of the communities hard hit by the storm was South Central, where an EF3 tornado with winds of 150 miles an hour ripped apart homes. News 5's Preston Ayres takes us back to South Central and speaks with first responders as they remember that night.
It hit, it just sounded like a big jet airplane. And probably within 30, maybe 45 seconds, it was gone.
It was just a few seconds, but those seconds left deep wounds on the South Central community.
I mean, it was a long time. I couldn't even hardly talk about it.
I caught up with Nolichucky Fire Chief Charles Baines. He wrote out the storm here at the fire hall and describes having to pry the doors up to get the trucks out.
You know, it was just complete destruction. Everywhere you looked, everything was down, you know. And I wondered how many got killed.
There were 2 lives lost in his fire district. One was a close family friend. Baines answered the phone when the victim's brother called begging for help. Telling the story is still difficult today.
He called me back before they got there, and he says, "I found him. He's dead." And
Still hard now.
yeah, it is.
Horse Creek and Guy Brown Road, it's maybe 2 miles as the crow flies from the fire hall. But Baines told me it took hours to get his crews in here because the trees were down crisscrossed, blocking the road.
In some spots, pasture fields have now replaced where houses once stood. And if you know where to look, you can still see the tornado's path.
Back right behind me, you can tell, you know, if you remember what it looked like before and what it looks like now, you can tell a big difference.
Storm recovery took years in this community, but it also brought improvements. The fire station added a much-needed generator.
I think people now would heed the warnings. They watch the news and the weather better, you know, and a lot of people's got the weather radios now.
Prepared for something they hope to never see again. In Washington County, Tennessee, Preston Ayres, News 5 WCYB.